Today we are looking at the ASUS ZenWiFi BQ16 quad band Wi-Fi 7 router. I should mention there is also a BQ16 Pro model. That model isn't available in the UK. The only difference between the two, the BQ16, which is the one I have here, comes with two 5 GHz bands, and the BQ16 Pro comes with two 6 GHz bands. Having a quick look at the box, it's letting us know Wi-Fi 7 quad band Wi-Fi 7 AI mesh. Any compatible AI mesh router or extender you could build, you could make a mesh network. I have one router here. This also comes as a twin pack. AI protection, that's free lifetime. However, that is through Trend Micro. You will need to give them permission. Smart home master network. This has two 10 gigabit ports. Dead zone free coverage up to 4,000 square feet, 5+ rooms it covers. We have some specs here. Two ways to set this up. One through the app, one through the web interface. I will be using the app. Some more information here at the back. At the bottom here, it's letting us know we get 3 years warranty with this. Let's unbox it. This is everything that was inside the box. Some paperwork, app setup instructions. It's really easy to set these up. Warranty, quick setup guide, some more paperwork. 2-prong power cord, Cat 6 Ethernet cable, 3-pin power cord because I'm in the UK. Power brick, some information there if you're interested. It's a barrel type one. Onto the main router. This does have some weight to it, some branding there. I really like this design. It's got the ASUS logo there at the front. It's got a lot of heat management going on. At the back, when you have it like this, it looks normal. But when you slightly tilt the router, it comes up a 7 and it says Wi-Fi there. USB 3.0 port, 2 gigabit LAN ports, one 10 gigabit LAN port, 1 gigabit WAN LAN port, one 10 gigabit WAN LAN port, DC in and a power port there. I'm subscribed to EE here in the UK, 900 down and 110 up. At the bottom we have reset, WPS button, 4 little rubber pads. Where I have my thumb, we have a QR code there and the router information. Let's have a quick look at the app. So it's letting us know at the bottom here, devices, insight, AI mesh, register your product. I have already registered this. Security insight. I haven't enabled Trend Micro yet. Family. Settings. AI mesh. I don't have any other AI mesh device. If I did, I can set it up through here. Network. So at the top you could see fix my Wi-Fi. I have one name for all 4 bands. If I click on this, fix my Wi-Fi, you can see Wi-Fi 7 mode, that's enabled, and then MLO front haul for clients, that's off by default. I've left it off. The name, I have all the 4 bands enabled. So if I were using another ASUS BQ16 as AI mesh, I would be using that as wireless backhaul because I don't have the capability to use Ethernet backhaul. So the second 5 GHz band would be used as a dedicated backhaul, and then I would only have access to 3 bands. If I could use an Ethernet cable, I would have access to 4 bands, and the second AI mesh node will give me better performance because, of course, I'm using an Ethernet cable between the two. We have some more options at the bottom here. If I back out of this, we've got IoT network. This will be good for your security cameras, your doorbells. Here we could see where it says Wi-Fi band. So I have 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz enabled. You can select one, you can only select 2.4 GHz if you want, or you could select the 6 GHz, or you could select all 3. That's up to you. By default, it was like this, and I've left it as it is. You don't have to use this. AI protection, which is off at the moment, as I mentioned before. We have diagnostic, parental controls, quality of service. This was off by default and I've left it off because from what I've read, if you have more than 500 Mbps download, you don't really need to bother with that. Internet speed. So this is the last speed test I have. Let's do another one now. Nice low ping as well. It says level ultra. If I click on this, it will let me know that I have fast internet. These are the previous speed tests I have run. USB, I don't have a USB, Wi-Fi. So you could make some changes here as well. Wi-Fi settings, advanced settings, enable 160 megahertz bandwidth. That's enabled, that's good for Wi-Fi 6. DFS channels, they on by default. I have left them on. If you live near an airbase and you're getting interference, deselect the DFS channels because they can cause an issue at times. So this is limited the settings you can change around here. If you go to the web interface, there is a lot more settings. ASUS give you a lot of features within the app and in the web interface as well. You could make a lot of changes. VPN, I'm not using that at the moment. Instant guard, I'm not using that. Router information. Let's go to system monitor. System settings, you can also use this with Alexa and Google. Notification settings. On the left hand corner, them three lines there, if I click on that, I have an option here where it says visit web GUI. I sign in with my details. That will take me to the web page where you could make a lot more changes. You can really fine tune your Wi-Fi settings in there and other settings as well if you want to. I am now going to show you two speed tests. I took them using my iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is Wi-Fi 7. The first test was taken inside. There was only a wall and a door in between the router and the phone, around 5 meters away. The router is in the hallway on top of a shelf, no obstructions. The second test was taken outside in my back garden, around 12 to 15 meters away from the router. So that was the Wi-Fi speed tests, which were not bad. I also tried cable speed tests using an Ethernet cable from the router to my computer. I was getting over 900 down and 110 up. No issues at all. So before I give you my overall thoughts, I should mention this is our experience I'm giving you with the ASUS ZenWiFi BQ16. If you do have this router or any other ASUS products, let us know in the comment section below what you think, because I'm sure your outcome will be different to our outcome. It's really easy to set up. We get a lot of features. We get the security for free. Two 10 gigabit ports, so you're set up for the future. If you want to up your speed, you don't need to upgrade your router, you just up your speed. Here where I am, where I live, the maximum I can get is 1.6 gig from EE, but I've just took to 900 full fiber, that is. I love ASUS's AI mesh. Any compatible router, you can make a mesh system. You also get the USB port, so you can tether your mobile data. So if your broadband runs out, you can use your mobile data to share internet with everyone. That's a really good feature. So I bought this router in October 2024. At that time, the firmware wasn't good. It wasn't stable at all. I had a lot of issues. So I carried on using this router. That's why this review is almost a year on now. Once the firmware was stable, the router started working okay. Unfortunately, I had to turn Wi-Fi 7 mode off because I was getting issues with my Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6 devices. They were slowing down at times. So for us, this one router did not cut it, unfortunately. I also tried an ASUS ZenWiFi BQ16 as a AI mesh, and there were good distance between the both. I looked within the app and it said great. One were downstairs, the BQ16, the BT8 was upstairs. However, that BT8, the firmware and that were really bad. I tried that for a good few months and still devices upstairs were dropping and stuff, so it didn't really work out for us. As of now, I can't say this BQ16 is a decent router. So that's my thoughts on the ASUS ZenWiFi BQ16. Do let us know your thoughts if you are using this equipment. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe to watch more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.